Pretty good for the most part, staying out of trouble.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get, I had one DWI, and it was well deserved.
Sure.
Blew a .21 on the breathalyzer after I hit a wall. So that, was trouble.
But the wall crept up on you, though.
Yeah, it just got in the way. It was wet. It was slippery out.
Okay.
I didn't want to hit the van next to me, I guess. So I overcompensated.
So you thought the wall.
Hit the curb, hit the wall, backed off, got pulled over. Whole big. They let me do the field sobriety test twice.
Okay.
They were having a good time with it. They were friendly.
My son just took the SAT. He was going to take the SAT twice. It's just one of those things.
A little bit different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
A little bit different.
Consequences are a little different.
Yeah, yeah. But for the most part, there's stuff that I got away with that I could have been very life changing in a way. For a number of years, would have probably fast tracked my demise. Actually,
Sure.
If we want to put it that way, I don't know how the best way to put it in for YouTube not to delete the episode. So, but I was really good at staying out of trouble, I guess.
Yeah.
So there weren't a lot of consequences for me other than losing a marriage and possibly losing a second one and all of that stuff. And so that's kind of big, but those are consequences. But legal consequences, I didn't really have a whole lot of trouble with.
Yeah, it's it's one thing when the good time seems to extend its stay, and then it's no longer a good time.
No,
we were all young once and having a good time and never wanting the time to end, and somehow some of us have it in us to think that the good time doesn't have to end at all. Nope. We can keep the good time rolling.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll and keep them rolling. And then, walls and arrests and all these other
numerous chances just being
other things just decide to come along for the good time too. And then the good times are over.
Yeah. And I got lucky too that I didn't overdo it. Even though I thought maybe I wouldn't wake up, the next day numerous times.
Yeah.
I thought maybe this is the night I don't wake up in the morning. I kept waking up, and I was like, I guess that wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And then I just keep going.
Yeah, there'd be times where I'd be in a bathroom with some crank and do a line and start bleeding and go, well, who knows, maybe if it's not this one, it'll be the next one.
Yeah. That's such a dark place to be.
And it is, but to not,
and it's hard to get out of.
It is. It is
because there is comfort in there.
Sure.
Because you know what to expect.
Sure. Sure. It's a
comfort.
It's a hard thing to understand why, though. Like, I don't know if we've really answered that. You can try to look at it from a clinical standpoint for like why people do this, and people say, oh, you had a disassociated relationship or whatever. Like,
there's
a
all
means
sorts
of
of
dissociation.
reasons,
There's like you can try to psychologically figure that out. What's the psychology? Why is this behavior this way? And I don't know if we really have the answer. I mean, the quick short answer is sin. Quick and short answer is sin, and sin begets sin, and sin begets death. Right. So,
and people who are sinned against usually sin against others because it's the model of behavior.
But we also come from the factory hardwired with it. So it's not even first words usually are mine or no or whatever. It's baked in. It's just where it metastasizes to. Like where does it go to? Everybody has a bend, a predisposition towards something, and it's only a matter of time before it manifests. It finds its way out. People find